A dance drama titled Because of 1914, which delves into the historical amalgamation of Nigeria's northern and southern protectorates by the British government of Lord Lugard, was an eccentric, colorful performance at the Muson Center in Lagos. The narrator of Because of 1914 delivered her lines poetically and convincingly to the admiration of the audience. The artistic creativity of the director ensured that actors in the play were flexible and be able to play multiple roles.
This is morning, but I don't feel like doing any chores. I am simply not up to it. As for those prisoners waiting, well, get along, fetch the protocol sergeant. I'll go for the last one. It is a path we want to take, but the future we have to share.
I am a long time of what they came alive. What a lost from that is all.
I see! And you drink a bloody apostate. Oh, you dress like a Baturi. You speak like them. And I bet I even spy for that. They bring good food while we are waiting. Don't worry. Real food will come from our families after this visit.
It is you who is the food free. You said it is the it is towards Singapore as you can find anywhere in the local.
I am not going to eat any prison food. I am not a prison.
What are you there? The guy of the Governor General? Oh, I think you are right. You are the leader of the people that beat you. I hear you were brought here in jail like me, but without your retinue of black horsemen. Until my destiny reached me on this conference, where all the rivers in sheer command of opposite interflowed in the babble of tongues and rude contrast, with the caterwaull of needs and creeds that are indifferent to the river's invitation to coalescence in common project, common morality, intervening even as the delta bonds of diversity none can halt, though diverse is one. If we do not acquire it, the very means that fell us, we say in vain, whatever it is we think we find.
The playwright, Odiao Femo, relates the thematic structure of the performance to the present-day Nigeria.
We still have not started learning and acquiring the knowledge with which they conquered us. If they come again, because they never really left, they still do to us what they did before. What the Obavorame character does is to make you see that we had weakened ourselves, destroyed the basis for trust between various communities, so that it was impossible to coalesce for the purpose of resisting colonialism. If you look at your history, it's difficult to find any proper banding together of Africans to resist colonial rule. Just in the way they are infiltrating today through Boko Haram and the other things, that was how they infiltrated then. And if we are not careful, we are just repeating the old story.
As captured in his previous plays, The Return and Nigeria the Beautiful, the playwright highlights the problems inherent in the amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorates in Because of 1914.
My mother wrote this play. We started rehearsing this play on the day my mother died. I didn't know she was going to die that day. My mother took me to the priest and said, I want my son to be called Frederick. And the priest said, the name is not in the Bible. And my mother said that's the name she wanted. And if, therefore, my mother dies on the day a play about Frederick Lugard begins, then there must have been something in it. As far as I'm concerned, that was why I thought it was the play with which she must be celebrated.
Presently, Nigeria, in the minds of many people, is a nation working out its democracy in fear, corruption, ethnic sentiments, economic instability, and mutual suspicion of the highest order by various religious and ethnic groups.
Because of 1940s, where we see here now, we haven't moved a step from it. We are still there. We're still there.
Because of 1914, it was said we have to stay together and make it successful. And, make the whole world proud of us. And probably disappoint some others. The history, the dialogue was, very educative. And the acting, of course, is fantastic. The costume, beautiful. And the way, the discipline and the energy, it's really beyond my expectation. And I'm so proud of all the actors, the musicians, the drummers. Everybody was simply fantastic, and I congratulate all of them.
The dance drama does not only tell the Nigerian story, but also projects the richness and glamour of Nigerian traditional costumes, music, and dance.